Hi everyone, thank you for joining today. My name is Kate Gray. I'm the Director of Corporate Engagement at the Marketing Science Institute, and I'm going to be going over the MSI membership and benefits to MSI members and our network. There is a chat function on the webinar, so if you have any questions, you can feel free to type them in. I will also be following up directly with email. My email address will be listed on the last page as well, so I can answer any questions offline, and I will also be sending through the deck. Thank you so much for joining us today. The Marketing Science Institute was founded in 1961, and we are located in Cambridge, Massachusetts. And for the last 50 years, we have been a nonprofit, membership-based organization dedicated to bridging the gap between business practice and academic marketing theory. Our mission is to improve business practice by promoting relevant, rigorous, and readable marketing science, and today I'll share how. So our goal is to bring the practically minded marketing academics, the ones who want to solve business challenges and focus on research related to business issues, together with thoughtful practitioners. On one side of the bridge are our 75 corporate sponsors from across different industries, ranging from pharma and biotech, financial services, technology, CPG, retail, B2B. And then on the academic side, we work with all of the top marketing academics from business schools around the world. This makes us a truly global organization. This is a sample list of our current academic trustees who assist in our activities throughout their tenure, but we also partner with all of the top marketing academics around the globe. So to share a little bit about our process, we start by listening to our members' challenges and issues. This is done informally through conversations with our members, at our networking events, and at conferences and roundtables. We then create a formal set of research priorities. So every 2 years, our member companies vote on the top priorities that will drive our research initiatives and member activities going forward. This process gives members an opportunity to shape the new priorities and ensure that they reflect their pressing needs and their interests. These priorities are sent out to thousands of academics around the world, and we then fund their research on these topics that advances marketing science and it inspires real-world business solutions. We then share all of this back through our publications, conferences, workshops, webinars, and other events, and they shape our agenda for events and activities for the year, and this ensures that they reflect each area of interest to our members. Here are the newest set of research priorities as voted by our current members. Be sure to review these in more detail on our website, and I will send through a link so you can dig into each of the resources related to these after the session. So to share more about the benefits as an MSI member, we have member-only events, content, and networking. I'll go into each of these in more detail, but note that they are open to everyone at your organization. First are our member-only events. So anyone from member organizations can attend our conferences and workshops where you'll hear from academics on leading-edge theory and where practitioners share their real-world insights. Our events typically max out at about 100 people, and I will point out that our conferences are not a selling environment, so we don't have any sort of sponsored booths or presentations. The topics are based on input from our members, and we carve out significant time for networking, breakouts, and facilitated discussions. The presenters and attendees are a mix of both business and academic. Most attendees are mid to senior level, and I will say that they tend to be the intellectually curious type. So you might be at a pharma company listening to someone present from CPG or a technology perspective, and on paper your issues may seem very different, but by gathering around a certain topic, there's a lot to learn from across different industries. So during the year we have 4 or 5 special topic conferences that hone in on an area of importance to members. We have one coming up in February on harnessing marketing analytics for business impact. We also do workshops, which are one-day events organized by leading marketing academics. These allow members to fill knowledge gaps and dig deeply into key issues in a smaller group setting. We have one coming up at the end of the month, which you saw an ad for at the beginning of the webinar, on marketing in the consumer Internet of Things. We still have a few spots left, so encourage you to sign up for that event. We also do regional networking events. These are held in different cities throughout the year at either breakfast or cocktail hours. And then we have our For Members by Members webinar series, which are a convenient way to hear from leading marketing academics and practitioners on compelling, thought-provoking topics of interest. For example, one popular one from this past year was Mike Hansen's of UCLA, Empirical Generalizations about Marketing Impact. And you're able to download all of these on our website if you miss them, and there's no limit to how many people at your organization can register. All of these are listed on our website, and you'll also get announcements and reminders if you are signed up in our database. As I mentioned, much of the research and information generated around the priorities is shared back to our members through our content and our publications, which is the second major benefit. This includes a library of working papers, articles, books, videos, and the majority of past conference presentations. All of the content is available on our website, and all you need is your work email address to validate that you are an MSI member. The research that we fund is often summarized in working papers, and this allows you to access quality research prior to publication. So typically, MSI working papers appear through our library 2 years before they reach any of the major journals, giving you early access. Others to highlight, we have journal selections where twice a year we scan the top marketing journals to summarize the most noteworthy articles that might not have been funded by MSI, but we think would be of interest and value, and we give you access to that. We also produce an Insights newsletter, which are concise, readable summaries of our high-level research and working papers. And throughout the year, we also publish various other types of articles, including our monthly What Marketers Are Talking About, which is our most popular newsletter. I'd like to quickly share one example of how you might navigate the content on the website based on a topic of interest. So say you're interested in seeing what we have on social media and metrics, you'd start by logging into the website using the search function on the top right navigation bar. And from there you could download any working papers on the topic. You could review presentations like from our conference on social media and social networks last year. You could watch archived webinars and any related videos. After doing some exploring on your own, I'd also encourage you to reach out to me so you and your colleagues can write us at any time to outline the topics you're interested in exploring or a problem that you are trying to address. Then we typically take a triage approach where we'll curate existing content and pass that along, because oftentimes there's already frameworks and academic research out there, and we can save you the time of reading through stacks of working papers. We may also connect you to maybe an academic leader on the topic who can have a phone call with you and share more with their areas of expertise, or it might make sense to connect you with a non-competing member company as a way to benchmark and share best practices. So this is a benefit to you and your colleagues, so I encourage you to take advantage. You know, our academics always want to hear from our members and are typically willing to take calls to pick their brain and to get feedback, so I encourage you to reach out. One of the most valuable parts of the membership with MSI is the opportunity to network with leaders across industries and from all of the top business schools. So there's a lot of opportunities in person or at events, but outside of events, you can reach out to us to connect you with peers from other companies to share insights and experience and help with specific marketing questions. We also try and facilitate networking opportunities with members and academics throughout the year, like through our member roundtables and smaller workshop settings. Finally, I'd encourage you to reach out with questions and also fill out your networking profile on our website. To share a little bit about our process, as members come to us with their questions and issues, we'll suggest academic content contacts and content that we already have. We can pass that along. We'll facilitate member-to-member contact so we can make virtual introductions to other members across different industries who can share their own best practices in a comfortable, confidential environment. And then we also might suggest potential research collaborations. So when possible, we can connect you with academics who are experts in this area who might want to help solve some of these business questions, especially when you have limited bandwidth internally. So MSI is unique and the only organization connecting directly with academics, and there's a lot of benefit to that. So first, marketing academics devote their careers to conducting rigorous and relevant research. They study a wide range of topics and offer insight and guidance into virtually any important marketing topic. The academic research goes through a carefully vetted process. This includes unbiased peer reviews, and this really ensures its quality and its substance above all other types of research. Our academics include faculty from the top-ranked business schools, working with all of the top academics in marketing today across different disciplines. And as a quick stat, journal articles sponsored by MSI are cited nearly twice as often as journal articles not sponsored by MSI. And finally, we have the ability to connect you with leaders from all business schools, expanding outside of your own network. So to share a little bit more, there's a variety of ways to get involved and to access this academic network. You can start by reaching out with questions, which I covered, but you can also ask us for guest speakers. So if you're interested in bringing in an academic or another practitioner to come in for a speaker series or training, we are happy to do that. There's also opportunities for MBA projects. So if you'd like an MBA class to help address a business question, we can coordinate with schools who are experts in your particular area of interest. There's also some high involvement activities. This includes collaborative research, where you could work with an academic on a specific research project. We also have pulled together scholars teams, so we could bring together 5 or so academics to work on a data set or a question. Oftentimes members will come to us with a data set and know that there is more there behind it and they just don't have the bandwidth or the time to address those issues. We can bring it to our scholars and see if there's any opportunity for research and bring you together for 2 days to work on it. So happy to make those connections. We also have some members who have embedded in academics, so this would be bringing in an academic in residence for a summer or a semester. This could also be bringing in a PhD student to be able to sit with your group to work on a specific project or to be as part of the organization and a resource for a specific timeline. And then we also have research initiatives throughout the year where MSI is trying to move the needle on significant marketing challenges around priority topics, and we can bring together practitioners and academics to brainstorm ways to best address this. So there's a variety of different ways. If you're interested in any of these, definitely let me know and we can explore the options. So as next steps, you'll want to start by signing up for access on the website. As a reminder, it is free, and all you need is your work email address to create an account. If you are new or already have a login, you still want to be sure to create the networking profile. Start searching the content and resources online. Get involved, sign up for our events, especially the free lunchtime webinars. It's a great introduction to MSI and scholarly research. And then reach out if you have any questions. Our next overview is going to be on November 2nd, so I welcome you to pass this along, and also are always able to do an overview and share more about MSI with your specific groups in the organization. So just to wrap up and sharing how MSI is different from other organizations your company might belong to, we're unique as the only research-based organization that brings together the top business school academics and marketing executives from leading firms. Through our high-quality events and activities, our content, and our networking, MSI members stay on the forefront of marketing thought and practice. We help our member companies tackle difficult marketing problems, knowing the right questions to ask and the right tools and concepts to use for solutions. And the membership is a time and cost-effective way to tap into the collective knowledge and insight from the best academic research and industry wisdom and experience. So I want to thank you for joining me today. I will follow up with an email and send along all of these resources. Please feel free to email me with any questions, and we hope to see you at an MSI event soon. Thanks so much.